coming up on News 2 as chikungunya cases continue to rise in the VI. More on what the Department of Health and doctors are recommending to keep you safe. Police on St. Croix investigate yet another carjacking that occurred on September 6th. Plus, Senator Hansen's supporters fight to keep her on the ballot. Details on an upcoming hearing in a lawsuit. Hello, welcome, and thanks for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Singh. Topping our newscast tonight, from 25 reported cases to hundreds displaying symptoms, chikungunya seems to be spreading across the territory, especially in the St. Thomas St. John district. How is the Department of Health battling the spread of the illness? News 2's April Knight goes out into the field with a Department of Health official and gives this report.
Department of Health Chief Enforcement Officer Dwayne Maduro is usually hands-on with his job, but even more so in recent weeks. With the rise of chikungunya cases and even more reports of symptoms, you would often find him in the field in the race to prevent a bigger outbreak of the illness. Health officials like Maduro go out into the community, educating residents on the nature of this mosquito-borne disease and how residents can avoid getting it.
Repellent, such as DEET, OFF, the like, there are different products you can use, but a product that has in a product called pyrethrin that keeps the mosquitoes off. This particular type of mosquito is active usually during the day.
Killing mosquito eggs is a major front of the battle, according to Maduro. Getting rid of stagnant water is a must. Mosquitoes only live for about a week, but they can lay thousands of eggs within that time, and in places as small as bottle caps.
Any stagnant water around your homes and so forth, we'll try to, if it's just containers, we try to have those individuals turn them over, but if it's a large container, we'll treat it.
And then there are the stagnant pools that collect in hard-to-reach areas in the bush. And even those Maduro and his colleagues need to treat. They throw larvicide into the water, which can stay effective for up to 2 months. But first, they need to know where these areas are. Many breeding grounds, like the salt ponds in this area, are neither easily accessible nor visible. That's why health officials say it's important for the community to report these areas to the Department of Health so they can be treated. The spread of chikungunya is everyone's problem, according to Maduro, and it can only be tamed with a lot of help from the community. Reporting for News 2, I'm April Knight.
News 2 is reaching out to the Department of Health for more information on prevention and treatment efforts for chikungunya. We will keep you updated. Department of Education issued an alert this morning in response to numerous phone calls from parents and community members. Education Commissioner Donna Fred Gregory, St. Croix Superintendent Gary Malloy, and Central High School Principal Genesee Sinclair assured the public that the foul odor that shut down the school late last year has not returned. Instead, emergency responders testing the air on campus early Tuesday found nothing harmful in the immediate area or the surroundings. A call into emergency 911 was made from the campus a little after 9 a.m. Tuesday, reporting a propane smell in the area. Immediately, VI Fire Services, VITEMA, DPNR, and Public Works responded to the scene, conducted various air quality tests, and found nothing in the area. Waste Management Authority Executive Director May Adams Cornwall also said her crews checked for signs of the same H2S gas that plagued the campus last school year. Education officials have confirmed that all tests have come out negative. Tests were also conducted Tuesday in and around the site on campus where Public Works crews worked throughout the summer to replace storm and wastewater systems that were found to be the cause of the odor last school year. Be sure to count on 2 to keep you updated. The St. Croix Board of Elections held an emergency meeting on Monday, and the ballot is at the center of the discussion. The District Elections Board produced their final ballot for the general elections after tweaking minor issues, including fonts and typefaces that would make voting easier for voters. They also resolved to keep the ballot numbers originally drawn by candidates. There were some issues that arose in the numbers drawn by at-large senatorial candidates, but this was later resolved. A similar meeting was held on St. Thomas later in the day to deal with general election issues. As of yesterday's meeting, Senator Alicia Chucky Hansen is still off the ballot. According to Election Supervisor Fox, only a court order could put Hansen back in the race. The Committee on Finance, chaired by Senator Clifford Graham, met with the Virgin Islands Housing Authority for budget analysis Monday at the Earl B. Otley Legislative Hall. Robert Graham, who is the executive director of the Virgin Islands Housing Authority, shared a detailed overview encompassing low-income public housing, 2014 revenues and expenses. Graham said that the VI Housing Authority was moving a new direction that would no longer concentrates poverty. Senator Terrence Positive Nelson had asked Graham to expand on the statement, and he replied by saying that in the future, housing communities would be made up of families of varying income brackets. In other news, on St. Croix, police continue to investigate a carjacking that occurred about 9:15 p.m. on September 6th in the Harborview Apartments. The vehicle was recovered by police early the next day. Police spokesperson Melody Rames explains.
The female victim told police that she and another female were in her vehicle with the engine running and they were talking. They were parked in the parking lot of the apartment complex. Then a man approached the driver's side window and asked if he could ask her a question. And when the victim rolled down the window, the man displayed a handgun and ordered her out of the vehicle. Another suspect on the passenger side of the vehicle ordered the second female out of the vehicle, and there was also a third suspect, according to victims. The suspects were dressed in dark clothing and they had bandanas over their faces. They fled with the vehicle in a northeastern direction, and officers located the vehicle early the following morning at Halfpenny Bay Beach.
The National Guard faced a $101 million budget shortfall as fiscal year 2014 comes to an end on September 30th. States were asked to return training funds to the National Guard Bureau to help make up the shortfall. As a result, states canceled or postponed weekend training for September. The budget shortfall only affects the Army National Guard, not the Air National Guard. The Virgin Islands National Guard, or VING, canceled its monthly training assembly, also known as the regular drills. Now, in response, the VI National Guard also canceled or postponed other events as well and activities affected by the funding restrictions. Major General Ronaldo Rivera, VING's Adjutant General, says they are awaiting further guidance and hope to reschedule the monthly drill and planned activities before the end of this month. Turn our attention overseas. Top congressional leaders came to the White House to hear President Obama outline plans to confront ISIS militants. House Republicans huddled Tuesday to discuss the Sunni terror group operating in Iraq and Syria. GOP leaders say they want specifics from the president, but lawmakers are divided on whether expanding the mission into Syria requires congressional approval. The White House has always said the president has the authority, but wants Congress on the same page. President Obama makes his case publicly in a primetime address on Wednesday. Keeping our eye on the economy, well, the wait is finally over. Apple has unveiled a new product line that includes an Apple Watch. The device can be customized in different colors and will feature health and tracking options. It also released 2 new iPhones. The iPhone 6 will have a 4.7-inch display and start at $199, and the iPhone Plus will come out with a 5.5-inch screen and start at $299. The phones will also allow users to make purchases from participating partners without the use of cash or credit card. Here's a look at the New York Stock Exchange with our stock market watch. Everything down, the Dow 97, NASDAQ 40, S&P 13. Coming up on News 2, Sigma Theta Omega and Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, St. Thomas St. John, they're partnering with the St. Thomas St. John American Cancer Society, and it's making strides against breast cancer walk to increase breast cancer awareness. Information coming up. Well, local chapters of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority and the American Cancer Society kicked off another major event today. They held a ceremony that invited residents to keep in mind the upcoming Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk. The Breast Cancer Walk is an annual event that normally draws hundreds of residents. It aims to raise awareness, and funds to go toward breast cancer prevention.
This is going to be a phenomenal experience where we get an opportunity to raise awareness on breast cancer and we get to raise funds. And this will all take place in an effort to have a breast cancer walk on October 26th. It's going to be Sunday, October 26th at the Austin Bay Monsanto Terminal all the way to the Emancipation Garden. For right now in September, we are encouraging everyone to visit the American Cancer Society office to sign up for a free mammogram. And again, the monies that we are raising for the breast cancer walk helps to go towards breast cancer awareness and helping with mammogram testing.
The VI Economic Development Authority State Trade and Export Promotion Program will be hosting the 2014 U.S. Virgin Islands International Artistry and Business Expo. That's from September 19th to the 21st at the Mark C. Marin Center at Antilles School on St. Thomas. The expo is co-sponsored by the U.S. Small Business Administration, the federal agency that awarded more than $800,000 to the territory in grants. The expo will also provide small manufacturers with the opportunity to network with international buyers from throughout the Caribbean, introduce their products to potential foreign customers, learn from industry experts, and connect with potential investors. You can contact Nadine Marchena Ken at 714-1700, that's 714-1700, extension 256. Governor John DeYoung offered some welcoming remarks to those attending an event last Monday which brought together industry practitioners, small business owners, and entrepreneurs, bankers, and venture capitalists to help shape an economic agenda that will reposition the VI on a path of sustainable growth and bolster its competitive appeal. The keynote address was delivered by Renee Hagaret, founder and chief investment officer, Galtier. 5 roundtable panels featured discussions that included research and development, financial capital, industrial base, physical infrastructure, and government support systems. The summit was hosted by the governor and the Comprehensive Economic Development Strategy Committee, the CEDS committee. Now, the general public, another thing to put on the calendar, is invited to join the 30th legislature at the UVI's Administration and Conference Center on Wednesday, September 10th, from 9 to 3 for a forum. Economic Development, Agriculture, and Planning Committee Chair Jeanette Milling-Young is spearheading this effort. She said the forum will be used to develop meaningful legislation that will begin the process of reinvigorating the marine industry. Topics include the state of the VI marine industry, federal and local laws, and according to government statistics, the marine industry contributed nearly $100 million annually to the Virgin Islands coffers as far back as 1980s. Today, that number is tens of millions of dollars lower. So be sure to check that out. Governor John P. DeYoung Jr. has issued a proclamation observing this week, that was effective Monday, September 8th, as Lifeline Awareness Week. Now, since 1985, the Federal Communications Commission's Lifeline program has provided support to telecommunication companies that in turn offer discounts to millions of eligible consumers who need telephone service but can't afford it. An open house will be held on St. John in the Cruz Bay Bandstand on Wednesday, September 10th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Representatives from Human Services, Choice, and Innovative will be on hand to give out some information and giveaways. You can also stop by the offices at Sunny Al in St. Croix or Barbell Plaza on St. Thomas for more information. Now, for students, your over the summer reading did not go in vain. The deadline for the Reading Challenge tracking sheets, that was today. Now, students of the Virgin Islands who participated in the Governor's Summer Reading Challenge were given some extra days to complete reading and submit the sheets. The winners will be announced at some fun days on the following dates. On St. Thomas, September 27th at 1 to 4 p.m. and then on St. John's, September 28th from 2 to 5 p.m. and on St. Croix, October 4th at 2 p.m. and that goes on until 5 as well. YWCA USVI would like to share an exciting event coming up on September 26th to the 28th. And it's for you to be part of the Daughters of Divine Destiny, Embracing the Possibilities Weekend with teen entrepreneur and CEO of Leanna's Inc., Miss Leanna Archer, who at 9 years of age started her own business and was until then the youngest person to open at the NASDAQ. Now today at 18 years of age, Liana, who is Haitian, she's running a successful enterprise that yields over $500,000 in revenues per year. The YWCA of Haiti was also invited to the territory to welcome Liana to St. Thomas. Be sure to count on two. We'll have more on the event as we get closer. Be sure to stick around. Your News 2 AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.